rent in a few days. Have I ever told you how much my rent is? I hate it. Or it's like 4 times as much as it was in the valley, but you know the price you pay, the price you pay for luxury, I guess. So how was everyone tonight? Things are going kind of crazy, right? How I'm feeling this one. It's a new playlist I got for the lives. So what's everyone been hearing? What's the word on what's the word on the street? Someone fill me in because I've been in a medically induced coma since yesterday. Uh, actually just woke up right now. Like at 8 o'clock. Oh, everyone got to meet Kim. I still haven't gotten to meet Kim. Hey Isabel, what's going on? Lupe, Eva, what's up? What's up, people? Um, so people have questions. I'm here to answer them. I'm a pool of knowledge here that I could go ahead, talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I know there's a lot of things going on. A lot of people talking on it. That was blackmailing people. I didn't blackmail anybody. Why the absurd title? It's called clickbait. Okay, people aren't gonna click on me if I say like, "Hey, I'm feeling sick today." Okay. That I was blackmailing people. I don't think I was blackmailing anybody. If you go through the whole video, I never blackmailed anybody. Um, if anything, people could say that that there was threats made. I never threatened anybody. It's a lot of people who must have better knees than me, okay? Because a lot of these people have amazing ankles and knees hidden somewhere because people be jumping to conclusions a whole lot. Insane. But, if anything, it could be, the same argument that they like to make multiple times. Like when one body exerts a force on another body, the first body experiences a force of equal magnitude. Basically, I'll give you the first grade version that they use because I'm giving you the proper version. For a reaction, there's a negative and positive reaction, negative or positive reaction. So, I mean, take that as what you will. But I didn't make any threats. If anything, I believe I saved face a little bit. Yeah, I fell for the clickbait there. It happens, okay? I'm a victim of clickbait also. I don't know if you saw, Girl Scout cookies screwed me over, okay? Each box of cookies is $5. They put a poster that said 4 boxes for $20, and I, to myself, the chubster in me was all like, hey, that's a pretty good deal. I got $20. I could buy 4 boxes of cookies. There was no savings. They were just stating a fact right there. Glow said with facts. Yeah, I think people on Glow's video were even calling her out for making a big thing out of it. They said that I milked a 10-second audio clip for like 20 minutes, or like she was milking the 10-second audio clip for like over an hour. But hey, people don't like the facts there. I've spoken to Glow. I've spoken to Glow like off camera. We have no issues. I mean, people are allowed to be upset with things that I've done. I'm not gonna hate them for it. Just like Manny was disappointed in what I did yesterday. No hate towards him. I mean, he said he's still up for doing the show with me. Manny, I'll do a show with you. I have no issues with that at all. Glow has my number. She's called me multiple times, and I'm happy to talk about it on her show if she wants to use that for content, because apparently everyone's using this for content now. I'll be more than happy to oblige. What is going on here? Let me try and catch up. Yeah. The same people who cheered and praised for me doing this, like, even worse to Vanessa, to where I've put in hours of talking about Vanessa and stuff like that, that they loved, they praised, they shared, they thought it was great. I do like 1 20-minute video on them and they're upset about it. Wait, Manny deleted the vid. Hey, Manny, me and you got to talk, boy. I'm gonna give you a call right now. We're gonna talk about this. Um, it was facts. I never. It's kind of dark right here. Hold on. There we go. I never said that he hated his mom. I never said that he even disliked her or anything. I just put something out there, and to be honest here, look. If I wasn't the one that put it out, and let's say it got to another platform or another one of the fake pages, do you think they would have treated it as kindly as I did? Or do you think it would have been made a much bigger thing with more stuff coming out with stuff and things like that? Like, I don't know. Respect to Jaime, respect to Medusa, respect to, I think there's Squid Games now. Respect to them, not bashing them. I don't need to start, another war with anybody. I already got my war against the Girl Scouts of America right now. But do you think they would have just played a little bit just to show that, the message was being sent out there to everybody? Or do you think it would have been turned into like a week-long spectacle? Do you think it would have been, like a whole nuclear fallout kind of issue? So I don't think Manny's intimidated by OM. I think he likes staying out of the drama as much as possible, and even sometimes when he dips his toe into it, he realizes that he doesn't want to do it. So I mean, no hate towards him. He's a good guy. He's a good bro. I mean, you were blocked. I didn't block you. And that's it. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm not going into it or anything. That's it. As well, I don't think that should be information that anyone should be going out and putting. I don't think that's cool. Yeah, so I just want to do like a quick one. I personally don't think you were wrong. You did someone a favor, and that's what I saw. Yeah, maybe I could have done it, presented it a little bit differently. I admit that. Like, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I think I'm at least grown enough to admit that when I made a mistake, maybe I handled it wrong, and it was a mistake to do it the way I did it. But I don't regret it. I'm not sorry. I'm not, anything, because the message was put out there, and it's out there. I clock in at 9 a.m. I cannot deal with a morning job. I give credit to everyone who has a day job because I work better at night. And I don't know. So if I mean, maybe if I ever get a message again, I won't play it. Maybe I'll let it reach someone else and they could go ahead and make what they want of it, and maybe people will be happier if someone else covers it or someone else puts out information out there that no one wants put out. I mean, I'm trying to be the lesser of two evils here. I'm trying to be the lesser of two evils here. If someone else wants to, put that information out and let them take, charge of it, cool. Kudos to you all. Know why they gave you the message to relay, so it's not your fault. And it isn't. And people were saying that it was a private message sent to somebody who gave it to me and leaked out. No, if you actually watch the video, if you actually listen to it, instead of going on the word of someone who doesn't want that information out, he clearly says hello to everybody. He's addressing everyone, and that's it. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say about that. Like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm not trying to milk it. Damn it, I dropped that. I think I broke something, but that's cool. I'm not trying to milk it or anything like that. That's why I'm not even using names or anything. I was told that something that he wanted something to be out there. I put it out there, and that's it. If anyone has any questions about me and my issues with it, or how things got to me, that's pretty cool. The people who are mad are the same ones that repeatedly attacked FM's children. Exactly. That was my other point. I I spoke. I didn't say anything bad. I didn't attack or anything. I still, like I said, treated it with respect. But I'm the bad one. Hello? Yes, I'm live right now. Who's this? Oh, what's up? Okay, let me put you. Okay, we got someone calling in. Hold on. Let me dim the music a little bit. What's going on? You're live. Hello?
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're live. People are listening.
So, I actually got really upset last night. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you.
So, I actually got really upset with Victor last night. All this purely nonsense. And the reason being is that young man, and I told you on another live not to talk to him. Those boys have special needs, and y'all were out of bounds. He's been moved to a safe location to help manage him. If he's been moved out of that house, there's a reason, and that was enough that anybody needed to know. He's in a safe location. But now we have people going and trying to contact him, and I'm not part of it, but I can tell you as a mother with a child with special needs, and I have an uncle in a group home, my Uncle Charles, I was floored upset because that young man is in a safe zone. He's already been tormented. He's already been put somewhere to calm down. And having you all go and try and contact him makes it worse for him. You have to remember, yes, on his birth certificate, it may say he's so many years old and he's an adult, but his mind doesn't work that way. His mind works as a child. So if you are a parent and you have a child with special needs, or you have a loved one in a group home, how would y'all feel that so many people who are strangers are trying to contact him and bring his words onto the virtual world? Nobody should be calling him. Nobody should be talking to him. Nobody should be passing a third-party message. I mean, as adults, as parents, we teach our children stranger danger, right? Constantly stranger danger. Well, when you have a child with special needs or disability like that young man, it's 10 times harder. And here you have a bunch of people on an online war now going to where this boy is in a safe zone trying to get his word, his story, his message. Nobody should have done that. And I personally got upset with Victor and quite a few people about it last night because I think all of y'all were seriously out of bounds going there. Seriously. And it does not look good on an attorney or in a criminal court case. It does not. Because again, it looks as though somebody is tormenting this boy and they are going through great death. And then joking about it online, oh, here's Mountain Dew over here, does not look good. It may be funny to y'all, but when you walk into a court of law and they see that, how does that look on professionals' eyes? It doesn't look good at all. And the other reason why I'm telling you this is I've been through so many trainings and so many things that you have to understand when these boys are put somewhere privately, it's for their protection, and you're ruining it. You're ruining their protection. You're ruining their isolation just to get their word on something. The fact he has been moved was word enough, and that's all anybody needed to know. That's his business. That's nobody's business. And I don't care if anybody was trying to settle a debt for somebody. You have no business talking to that boy whatsoever. And so that's all I wanted to say. Love you, Victor. Bye.
All right, bye. I mean, see, people who surprisingly, I gotta say this: people who have been, team me, are upset about this. I mean, people who have supported me, people who have spoken to me, people who have always been here on the comments have told me that they were upset. But surprisingly, people who have not liked me and people who have been against me messaged me like thanking me for putting it out there. So I'm surprised that people that have been on some people that have been on my side are against me now, but then people who have been against me actually gave me credit for it and thanked me for it. So I mean, people are going to be upset. People are going to be, Anne Marie, I think you got great content, Victor, but it's best to mind your own business. Yeah, I'm not going to continue this. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to milk it. If I'm able to come up with my own content, I don't need to, repeat the same stuff over and over again and make every episode look like a rerun that's been running, like of a show that's been running for 20 years already. Um, but I mean, look, someone here who wanted to, say how upset they were, how disappointed with you. You know, I'm not deleting comments. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not, trying to run away from anything. I am, here. Don't worry. Uh, do, 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 do. Where? Okay. Yeah, and I know I didn't. I am 100% positive that I didn't do bad. And despite despite the title, I'm not going to jail or anything. I'm not. Nothing's gonna happen to me. No laws were broken. As much as people are trying to throw corn out there saying that I'm gonna get in trouble and everything, that's just not true. Let me see. Exactly. It's not our business. And I said that, yeah, maybe I fudged the execution a little bit of putting the information out there. Um, I knew there was going to be a lot of kickback here, and the kickback was there, but it seems to have gone away already. Um, yeah, Denise, I don't even know where that came from, but yeah, I was. Where is this? No, I wasn't worried. I was concerned on what if false information about me was going to get out there, especially to the police department. No, I'm not sweating it at all. Not worried at all. To where I even had the officer who responded yesterday give me a call. We had a chat. Everything was good. So that's why I'm not worried. They're going after my kid. I mean, that shows the level that they're going to. Whereas I put something out there from someone who wanted that out there because they don't have a platform and they want to play those like little childish games. Let them. That's all they got. My 11-year-old daughter probably has a better education than them. Probably has a better future than them. Probably is going to end up a lot better than whatever hole they're living in right now. So I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna have the last laugh in this, and I really uh, don't care. This whole Mountain Dew thing, I don't know what the Mountain Dew thing's about. Uh, I don't know if that's a stab at me because on my personal Facebook and on my Snapchat, I'm always talking about Mountain Dew because Pitch Black just came out again. I haven't had Pitch Black since high school, and they re-released Pitch Black, and now it's like a space theme, so I just love it even more. So I don't know if that's what's going on. Yeah, I mean, what's so bad about that? Nothing. I there he didn't bash, he didn't slander his mom's name. He loves her. I know he loves her. It's in a child's nature to love their parent no matter what. And you know, that's about it. But oh, what do we got here? Hold on. I'm getting like all these messages from like her and I guess her people or whatever you want to call them, and um, like all these things that are gonna happen to me and sending people over here. I live in Austin, so like that's why I'm all like okay, like I'm all the way over here. Like if I need to go to Raymondville to speak to PD in person, like I'm willing to do that. No, there's no need because there is no offense committed. Okay, from the officer herself, there was no offense committed. No need to worry. I'm gonna change my title because I'm not gonna go to jail. Girly. That wasn't girly. That was what was the officer's name? Started with a G. It wasn't Gonzalez. It was another officer, but I mean, I clear things up. I I don't hide. If someone wants to put a report on me, cool. I'll meet the officer wherever the officer wants to meet, give my side of the story because the report is allowed to be supplemented with both sides of um with both parties. Perfectly okay with that. I have a couple of days off. I don't mind taking a drive to Raymondville myself. I even offered, hey, if you need me to go to Raymondville, I will. I don't care. I could use a nice trip to the valley. Okay. I don't know if you know Austin, but like Austin has no tacos. The tamales are white with chopped up chicken, not shredded chicken, and I miss home food. Okay, I appreciate that, but hey, what's going on? I have not heard from you in a while. I think I only heard from you a few times. I hope you're doing good. It's Sunday. It's cold. I am in the middle of a winter storm. Might get snow on Tuesday. I'm super excited about that. I'll send you gas. Nah, they said I don't have to. I'd be more than happy to go. Uh, if any of the other platforms want to milk this, because I'm probably going to end, this topic already, and we're going to go back to our true crimes and talking about the morbid reality that it is to be human. Um, that'll probably, be it. But if other platforms want to milk it, if other platforms want to continue to talk about it, Glow, I know you had a very long live about it. I offered that you could have called me. I could have done this, had this discussion with you on your platform, boost some views, and just laid it out there. I have nothing to hide. I've been very transparent on everything, and I continue to be transparent on everything. Yes, some delias tamales would be awesome. Double standard is strong here. It is. The same people who would play on repeat, laugh, and make a spectacle of Vanessa's arrest with her daughters crying are the ones upset because one of the children wanted to speak out here. Um, I'm not here defending Vanessa. Vanessa bashed me as well yesterday, so uh, still some bad blood there. No, no harm. I mean, I've said what I've said about Vanessa. I don't take any of that back. Um, the Delia's tamales from San Antonio are just not the same. They are not the same. That's like going to a McDonald's inside of a Walmart. It's just not the same as a real McDonald's. My opinion there. But yeah, I think dinner's done. I feel bad because I didn't help, but I have a wonderful dinner. I'm gonna post that because it's one of my favorite meals that my wife makes for me. Um, yeah, I mean, what up? I tried to, be decent. I tried to, give it always a neutral thing. I mean, if anyone wanted to release information on Vanessa, I would have put it out there. If people wanted to put stuff on Jaime, I would have put it out there. I would have gotten hell from him, but he understands. I mean, there's times where I've gone against him on plenty of things. Um, but where I'm trying to be nice, I'm trying to, um, do it in a kind way. I got backlash for it. Cool. He could go talk to one of the other platforms, 210's out there. He could go talk to 210. He could go talk to Frank. I know Frank's staying out of it though, but he could reach out to Frank. He could reach out to someone else to make a bigger spectacle of it. That's cool. I'm more happy here with my supposed 5 followers that are all my family members from what I've heard. I love my family. Y'all are my family. What meal did I eat? It's married me chicken. It's amazing. You got me like, I can't even. I'm already starting to. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I heard about that, and I'm thinking that's where it started. if he was allowed to speak there, maybe he wouldn't have had someone reach out to me for him or anything. Um, I think it's more of a convenience thing to where she'll and this is no bashing to her. I mean, she's called into my show and I've let her talk all she wants on my show, so I'm not bashing or hating her or anything like that. Like, everyone's welcome to their own opinion. That's what makes me different than other content creators, is that I could take someone talking bad about me and not cry about it and make them an enemy. So I respect her opinion. She's more than welcome to talk bad about me, but she tends to kind of grab onto whatever's hot right now, whatever's trending with the drama, whatever's going to bring views and capitalize on it. I think that's a little bit what it was, because even people in her own comments, because I went there and I was like, hey, if you want to talk about it, I'll be more than happy to talk about it with you. Even people in her own comments were saying like, you're bashing him for bringing it in, but you're doing a whole video on it and stuff like that. So I mean, people see it. I see you. Glad I'm actually able to talk to you. I mean, it's usually in the comment section when I mean you like have a little back and forth. I have no issue with you at all. Um, what's up? Dinner's ready? Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. I've already started laying down the foundation for an ending here. Um, Mine was picked. I I said no at first. I said I'm not gonna put any pressure. I don't want any contact with him. I don't want to ask any questions. I don't want to lead or anything. If he feels this way in a week, okay, fine. Or if he feels like this in a couple of days, I'll consider it. It's not going to be a definite. It was always, out there that it wasn't going to be a definite. And so I was mentioned in that. Um, that could be it. Yeah. Um, Summarize what happened. What happened is I'm not going to jail. Nothing bad's going to happen to me unless this flu or whatever gets the better of me. And yeah, I've taken so much medication these past days. And my wife told me, like, hey, you have good insurance. Like, go get seen by a doctor. But I'm scared of doctors. I'm scared of needles. I had them take blood from my finger until I was 18. Wait. Oh, I thought that was me. I was like, wait, I had an affair? What's going on? Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to catch up. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go eat. I'll post a picture if y'all are curious. It's my favorite meal. It's so beautiful and put a lot of work in there. Oh, you're behind with what's with the Mountain Dew. Okay, I have no idea what the Mountain Dew is, but now I really want some, so I'll probably make a trip tomorrow to go get some Mountain Dew for me. Livewire, Baja Blast, and Pitch Black, best Mountain Dew flavors in the world. Just throwing it out there. Um, yes, Denise, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm still catching up. I'm sorry. Um, Prayers out there. I mean, I have no idea, people. Let's see. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. I've Yeah, I mean, I played that clip. I played like a little clip of that also when I was doing my stories on Vanessa. But then once she stopped running, like there was really no need for me to continue that anymore. Um, all right. Well, y'all have a good one. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. Maybe we could talk about some fun stuff and just leave it here. I had the floor open for anyone to call me out, anyone to bash on me or anything, because I could take it. Maybe we'll have a roast of Digital Dimwit, and I'll allow everyone just to talk bad about me. And I've always loved roast. I've always wanted to roast on myself. So usually when people are like bashing me and stuff like that, I laugh about it because I'm like, oh, okay, like that was pretty clever. Like take your second grade insults back with you, because that was some weak sauce right there. But I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. And will I do a video on her? Probably not. I'm not that desperate for views where I need to scrape the bottom of a barrel. But you never know.